Hey Gemini, what's up? It's Rachel from Royal Soul Tarot, and I'm here to do a little reading for you for July. I was inspired by the full moon in Capricorn, and all the readings I've been doing for myself have been inspiring, but brutal, ruthless. A lot of energy right now is about cutting away. It's about parsing out. It's about getting really, really clear. So I think the first two cards of the Celtic Cross, the situation and the obstacle, will be a really good nugget of information. For you, you came up with the situation being the Eight of Wands. Eights are all about achieving perfection. Think about 8, the infinity symbol. The Eight of Wands is very swift. Look how this hand has seemed to open up and throw all these wands at the sun. Wands have to do with, your creativity, your passion, what you do for work, your creativity with what you do for work. This hand, it seems to come up out of this cabbage or something that's growing, something that's intensely green, something that's alive, something that's vital. And it was crossed with the Queen of Cups, this being, wow. I feel like in this case, this is giving me the situation of maybe right now, Gemini, you're a little too hot to handle. Maybe you're feeling the need to defend. Maybe you're feeling the need to argue, to assert, to be aggressive about what you believe, about what you do. I know I have a friend that's a Gemini, and she wrote me the other day out of the blue talking about how, our country, I'm flicking ants, sorry, I'm totally outside at my mom's, which is great. Southern Illinois is hot and humid and full of little critters. Anyway, she was writing me about how she was so depressed about the state of people, their hearts, that they aren't able to relax or sing or paint or draw or dance with free hearts, that everyone is so distracted, that everyone is so angry, that everyone is so divided. Total Gemini. Really thinking about your beliefs right now, possibly. But this retrograde time, this Capricorn time, this Earth full moon is asking us to slow down, to gather, so that later we can explode again. But right now, gathering, and I feel like this is almost, it's telling me your situation, but also it's telling me what might be impeding a good mood for you, a better state for you. You're usually all over the place with your mind. You've got all these great ideas, but possibly you're actually trying too hard right now, maybe over-efforting, not just with your mind, but with what you're doing, and maybe you're going off in all directions. So maybe come into center, and a good center, and this Queen of Wands is giving us the perfect example. The good center is your heart. Look at the fish that's hanging right over her heart, her creativity. The fish is all about that womb chakra energy, that second chakra. The 2 is accumulating. The 2 is receptive. The 2 is a vessel. The Queen of Cups is a vessel for flow, for love, for creativity. But the Queen of Cups knows when to rest, when to just hold the cup out and let it be filled. Look at this crescent moon over her head. She knows when to stop doing and allow. She knows when to listen. She knows when to fight and when not to fight. I think this is a time of not fighting so much, of grounding in your heart, listening to your emotions, but right now not acting on them so much, not getting too bogged down with how you're feeling, but just allowing yourself to feel. So if you are feeling that hot and bothered, cool off, slow down. It's time to take a cool drink of water. Get involved in maybe nothing. Maybe you're involved in too many projects. Maybe you need to say no. Maybe you need to say no right now. Not resisting, but just stopping to listen to your voice inside, and also listening to others, not defending, not arguing, not pushing yourself into circumstances that you don't need to be in right now, that are hurting your heart. The symbol for compassion, the symbol for holding others with a loving presence. She's also said that. I want to be held with a loving presence. How can we hold ourselves with a loving presence? How can our cup be filled by our own loving towards ourselves? Oh, wow. The hardest thing to do, right? Slow down. Slow down, Gemini. I have a feeling you're being redirected. Your energy is being redirected towards something that is a showcase for your heart, is not going to hurt it. Perhaps you're even being directed to love and away from this focus on work or on getting the job done. Perhaps you're being redirected to something so precious, so beautiful. It cools you off, okay? It feels like there is no doubt. I hope so. I hope so. Okay, Gemini, love to you.